Hello. Welcome to my office. I'm here to talk about your academic future. My name is Jordaline. Hi. Maybe you know me, maybe you don't. I decided recently to change everything about me. And so far, it's going pretty good. I would make literally the hottest like teacher, principal, professor. Like people would be like, oh my god, how are you both a teacher and so beautiful? I'd be like, I don't know. Just happened that way, I guess. I'm just so smart, but also alluring for some reason. Anyway, like I said, I bought myself a new personality again. Now, in case you don't know what dark academia is or what the aesthetic sort of means, basically it's self-explanatory. The aesthetic focuses on academics, but of course with a dark color scheme. So it's dark academics or dark academia. This aesthetic was basically popularized with fiction like The Secret History by Donna Tartt and I don't know, other things. It focuses on and romanticizes the love, addiction, pursuit of learning, knowledge, reading, like anything that's like academic, basically. What you'll find a lot of the time within dark academia is like focuses on like paper, on penmanship, on books, on haphazard, sort of almost messy take on somebody who is just so frantically and obsessively crazy about learning and knowledge and studying and their own pursuit of like the ideal, that they just sort of like have like a random assortment of things like paper on their wall and empty cups of coffee and, you know, scrawled notes that are in like, you know, calligraphy. And for some reason, tea-stained paper seems to be like a big part of their life, even though it's like, how do you even have tea-stained paper? Like, did you make it yourself? Like, that's the aesthetic. I'm gonna put a bunch of photos up and stuff like that, just so you can have like a good understanding of what I'm going for. Now, the reason I'm like interested so much in this aesthetic is because after reading Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, I was enamored. I was fully immersed, okay? I wanted to go to Yale. I wanted to attend that school, and I wanted to be amongst everyone and be in my chaotic student, you know, but also solving mysteries and crimes, you know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe I wanted. And I can't go to Yale because I'm Canadian, and also I hate university, so I don't want to do it. But I want the feeling. I want to feel as though I have taken ancient Greek classes, you know? I want to be Richard Papin. I long for the picturesque, okay? So that's the goal. So let's get started. Let's start talking about what I did and the result, which I am, by the way, really fucking happy with. The majority of this video is going to focus on my bookshelves because they are sort of like the focal point of my room. Not only that, but they take up a huge amount of space on my wall. So I've spent a lot of time focusing on that. And also this corner, which you can see parts of. So no spoilers, no spoilers. Let's get started. So step one was basically just taking everything off of my shelves. I wanted a clean slate. I also hadn't dusted in a while and it needed to happen. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had let this accumulate for a while because I knew that I was going to film this video. So I was like, let me just leave all of these things so that I can sort of like film it later. Makes no sense now that I'm sitting here and thinking about it, but that's what I did. I left those boxes of Cheez-Its. I left the Wendy's cup. Like, to be honest, the Wendy cup has just been kind of synonymous with my channel at this point. Like, who am I if I'm not just somebody who has Wendy's cups in the background filled with water? While I was doing all of this, it was really hitting me that I had so many books on these shelves, and these are mounted onto the wall. How in the name of Lucifer is the wall supporting it? Like, it must be hundreds of pounds in books, yet for some reason the wall has not collapsed. If you're curious about my shelves, they are a rail sort of system. So basically I have the rail on the back and I have the brackets that go in to hold up the shelves, and it makes it so that I can customize them completely. So when I remove all the books, I'm going to move the shelves up and down, and then I'm also going to move them slightly to the right as well. And of course, we have to dust. We have to dust our shelves. There were so many books on that. Like, I can't even stress this enough, how many books were on those shelves. There was an uncomfortable amount of them. And again, I'm just moving the brackets up because I want the shelves to sort of be closer together, so that there's less space between like the book and the shelf. The theme I wanted to go for in terms of my bookshelves was black and white. I wanted to have only the spines that were black to be facing out, and then the rest of the books to be facing the opposite direction, so that just the pages were showing. Like, I love the way that this looks. I think it's gorgeous. People keep telling me, like, how are you gonna be able to tell what books are which? And like, do I really need to know? Like, that's the question. Like, And then, of course, I could not leave Cynthia out. I had to incorporate her because she's an icon. I changed her look, and she has literally never looked better. The majority of my redecorating was spent working on my bookshelf and working on reorganizing and redecorating the shelf. Because I was trying to think of like things to do, things to really sort of push the aesthetic, because I really wanted to make it apparent just from the shelf alone that I was going for this sort of classical, dark academic feeling. What I ended up also doing, because I organized my books generally in genres, if a particular genre didn't have a lot of black spines, I would find the naked hardbacks that had black spines and use those as well. Or what I would also do is wrap the books in craft brown paper and display them that way, a la Allie from Hardback Hoarder. She does that as well, or she has done it, and it's literally stunning. I did this craft, which was super easy. And again, I got the idea from Hardback Hoarder. I got a jar from IKEA, and I just took random pieces of paper, rolled them up and wrapped them in twine, and then shoved them in this jar. And it's stunning. The second day I got packages, and I got more decor, one of them being a candelabra, which I'm obsessed with, and I was so excited. I was so excited to get it on Amazon for a really cheap price, and I could not be more happy. And then the second item was this gorgeous mirror that I, again, am also obsessed with. I found a lot on dark academia sort of inspiration photos. People have sort of like collages of just like strewn photo, like a la this. I wanted to do something similar, and I wanted to create my own collage to sort of decorate the walls of my room because they're very bare. And so I printed off some images and I cut them up. So I started a collage above my nightstand. I was worried that it might seem a bit too messy, a little bit too uncohesive, but it fucking works, dude. Like, it works. It's gorgeous. I really love that photo, by the way, as well, of the ghost reading a book. Like, nothing is more Jordaline than just a ghost reading a book. I thought about including the mirror there, but I didn't like the idea of waking up and just immediately seeing my own face. Like, it didn't seem like it would, you know, bring out my best sort of self-esteem. I did this for maybe 6 or 7 books where I wrapped them in the craft brown paper and I put them on the shelves that way. I like the way it looks with the white and the black. I think it looks really, really good. Then I wanted to redecorate my nightstand. I wanted to clean things off, start fresh. For this, I wanted to make it very, very simple. I wanted to sort of cut down the bullshit. So I just stacked some old books. I put this little trinket box that I found. I thrifted years ago that I never found a use for, and I put it on top of the books. And then this is the candelabra. I didn't like the sort of gunmetal color of it. I didn't think it fit. I think it really sort of stood out in all the wrong ways. So I did end up spray painting it gold. But how beautiful is this little porcelain box? Like, it fits so perfectly. When in doubt, literally spray paint it. Like, spray painting is maybe the easiest way to DIY anything. It makes such a huge difference. And then on the other side of the room, I decided to do another sort of collage to sort of fill in the empty space, which is what you can see in the background over here. Among the collage is where I ended up putting the gold mirror. I think it looks really, really good. I like the way it frames the space. And then I also included a cart from IKEA, and I put a bunch of just fake plants and then one real plant in it. Of course, while I was doing all of this, I was sprinting with Katie Coulson. And then for the side table next to the chair, I have this old sort of wood block that I'm placing books on top of, in the same sort of style as the bookcases. So that's like black with white accents. So this is how the corner turned out, and it's literally stunning. It's gorgeous. I love it. I think it's so cozy and yet almost vibrant. I had this glass sort of case and I had all of these new tea lights that I just got, so I decided to put the tea lights into the glass case to sort of act as another aspect of decor, which I love. I love decor that acts as storage as well. I am obsessed with how my nightstand turned out. I think it looks stunning. That's the candelabra all finished. The gold made such a huge difference. It looks so much better now in my opinion. It matches my other theme. Ignore the Kleenex box. I have allergies, I think. That's it. I'm basically done. Let's look at the results. Let's see how things turned out because I'm obsessed with it. So that's my room makeover. That's how things turned out. And I literally could not be more excited to not only like film in this space, but also just like live in it. It's so cozy. It's so nice to wake up in the morning and just like look around and be like, I'm living my secret history fantasy. Like, let me know down below if there's anything that you think I should change or adjust or even like get. There are so many things that I want to add to it. Take for instance, actually even just like this sort of wall. I want to do a sort of photo gallery, but I wasn't able to do that because first of all, I don't have picture frames, and second of all, I didn't have access to picture frames. I am going to do that eventually, and I think I am wanting to do the other side of my room as well, which is very much a disaster. You do not even want to see it. It's not pretty. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below what you thought of it. Let me know down below if you're inspired and you want to do something similar. Literally, bitch, change your personality. Just change it. Change it every fucking 4 months and good things will happen. I promise you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe because we talk about spooky shit. We talk about creepy shit. We talk about dark academia. What accent was that? And shit. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you in my next one. Class dismissed. It's so difficult just living an absolute dream, you know? I look so gorgeous, by the way, today. Like, I'm sorry, I think dark academia suits me. Like, she has a collar. She has a collar on her shirt. What am I, a professor of law? Am I studying ancient Greek? Like, what's going on? I think, does my daddy have a bunch of money? I think he does.